Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to the Quiffcast. My name is Rob Baines, and this is Charlotte Smart.
Yes, my name is Charlotte Smart.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
That's alright. So basically, this is an episode.
Episode. Oh, I get it now. I get it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Episode.
Sad, but good.
It's not.
It's pretty sad.
It is. Okay. So this episode of the Quiffcast was sponsored by Quiffco's new Air in a Can.
Air in a Can.
So if you find yourself on the bottom of the ocean without any oxygen, yeah, just open up a can of air, of Quiffco air, and just drink it up.
That would work. It would just float to the surface like a giant bubble.
The Quiffco scientists have
be a big bubble.
The Quiffco scientists,
like dirty bubble out of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
You wouldn't want to suck out air out of him.
No, you wouldn't.
It tastes.
You don't know what kind of chemicals he's got inside.
Tastes like
himself.
a lot of things that I'm not allowed to say on this.
No. Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, stuff. But yeah, Quiffco scientists have been working on really hard to get this can developed. Do
you think dirty bubble smells like a belch?
I think so. Yeah, probably. Okay.
Food for thought.
Food for thought, yeah. So basically, in our podcasts, well, we'll be going to be talking about films, because that's what we do in our spare time, most of the time.
Most of the time,
if we ever got
at least once a week, if there's good things on, we'll be at the cinema eating a large sweet popcorn and a large Diet Coke.
Mostly me.
Yeah, you mostly eat the popcorn.
Yeah.
On special occasions, I like to be a little bit, a little bit naughty. Have a bag of minstrels.
Oh yeah.
But like
Maltesers.
Maltesers, and just stuff them in my cheeks like a chipmunk, and just save them and kind of like suck on the juices for the entire film.
I thought you said suck on the cheeses there for a second. Just suck on the cheeses.
The thing is, at the cinema they don't sell cheese unless you go for like the nachos.
Nachos.
But there's like plastic cheese.
Yeah, it's true.
Mind you, plastic cheese is like the best thing to put on a burger, because otherwise it just doesn't taste the same.
No.
But they don't do them in the cinema. No. We've seen a lot of films this year.
We have. It's been crazy how many films there's been. Well, really good films as well.
Unexpected good films. Like films that you would look at and go, I might not see it. They're not like mainstream type films, but they've still been really, really good. Over the past, we've been together, 6 years now? 6.5, Christmas Day.
Oh,
remember?
Merry Christmas.
Over like the past 6 or so years, we must have spent a lot going to see different films.
Different cinemas as well.
We travel a lot.
Yeah.
To Middlesbrough.
Well, we used to. We started off like our local
great audience. Holiday destination.
And then when we moved on to Cineworld. Where my film got shown.
Your film did get shown.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned that in another episode at all.
No, have you not?
No. Well, I'm not. This is the first time I mentioned it.
Right.
I'm going to mention it in the next episode as well.
Why?
Because it's out of sync. And
why is it out of sync?
I don't know. Because anyway, continuity. We don't film these out of order. Okay, not even filming. It's recording. There's no filming going on here.
If you would like to see a filmed element to the podcast,
oh God, more
tweet
work.
at RobCamVideos.
Oh gosh. That's another piece of equipment to set up though. This is easy. I've just got a microphone in front of my face.
You have a webcam?
I know, but that's not good quality.
If you want to see behind the scenes of making... What's this, Quiffcast?
Yes, we're doing the Quiffcast, Charlotte.
I have a memory like a sieve. It's great. It's great. Anyway.
Ryan mentioned that this was like a sieve.
Yeah, but Ryan is a sieve.
Ah.
And this is his sieve friend.
That sieves out all of his...
all of his peas.
It sieves out specifically the peas.
The peas.
Yes. So yes, okay, back to films. What have we seen in the past 6 years? Well, I think definitely within the 6 years, it's been... Oh no, I was talking about Cineworld, wasn't that? Then I got sidetracked. And then we moved on because there's a place called Films.
Think cinema.
Think fetal. There used to be a big campaign for their advertising when it was getting built. It's actually really
it's a nice place.
It's weird because going through uni and stuff. I always used to cut through the car park when it was a car park.
Yeah,
and it's very odd just seeing it evolve.
Oh, sorry, I'm really gassy. I can't help it. It's you making me drink Diet Coke.
Well, you know, it's very very odd seeing it sort of evolve and build into. It's a nice place.
It's still very clean. I'm surprised for how long it's actually been there.
Yeah.
What is it, like a few months now?
Yeah.
It hasn't actually been graffitied on, or it's actually been kept relatively clean, and that's quite difficult for where we live. There's quite a lot of nice restaurants as well there. There's a Nando's, which we spend a lot of time in Nando's.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And a nice Chinese buffet, which is a nice recent addition to our list of places we like to eat.
Yeah, there's like there's a it's not Travelodge, it's Premier Inn, isn't it? Is it?
No, it's a travel lodge.
Is it a Travelodge?
It's a travel lodge. It's underneath a travel lodge.
So there's a bit of like, and there's obviously the cinema there, the View Cinema.
The View, it's actually really nice.
Yeah.
And me and my sister went to the cinema last week, which is like nowhere near the time when this will be released. See a good film, which is not like particularly mainstream, and we were in the smallest cinema room.
Screen, yeah.
Cinema screen. That's totally what
the cinema
it's
room.
called. It's a cinema room.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the corridor, because like basically our view is one big corridor with little with, like screening rooms.
Yeah.
Off the side, and there's about 10. Cinema rooms. And the very last one, number 7, it has literally about 30 seats in it.
Oh, right, that's interesting.
And they are quite big, quite padded, and they show a lot of the indie films in
so I imagine that'll be like the kind of thing if you're doing like a private... Like if
private
you booked
viewing.
out
I'm assuming they use it for private viewings. But it was... Because there wasn't that many people there, the cinema room... I'm going to continue to say that. It felt quite full, quite homey, and you didn't feel like hemmed in with like one of the bigger screens. It's nice how they have like the difference, but the seats were a lot nicer. They were like leather padded. You got to pay for premiere seats as well, but the other ones were like premiere ones like in our old Odeon. They were a lot better than them.
Oh, well, I didn't think those were worth it, to be honest. I'd rather sit on the normal ones.
Sit in a squeaky seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the point.
I don't like that.
But, no, it was nice. It's a nice addition to, like, the cinema itself.
Everything's, like, it's local
all
as well.
different.
It's the closest one to me, particularly, so it's quite easy for when we're going out for cheeky Nando's and film.
Which is a lot. It's what we do most of the time.
It's what we enjoy doing. I don't think I would... I've seen more films being with you than I ever... Like, in like sort of... succession. Like
Succession.
You know what I mean? Like sort of... more often. I got to cinema more often. It's sort of a more common thing for me now. Because it's what we enjoy doing. It's nice. It's nice just like relaxing.
It's nice to get out and chill, but go somewhere nice that we know we can relax.
Yeah.
I know people get all dressed up and stuff. We would happily go to the cinema in our pajamas. It'd be quite great. Well, I would. My house coat, dragging Loki behind me.
Yeah.
Like, we're to the cinema to see the Avengers.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the big things that's happened.
Oh yeah, definitely Marvel,
like sort of superhero films in general. That's exploded.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With popularity in the last,
couple of years.
It's like 10 years now.
Really?
Like Iron Man came out in 2008.
That makes me feel really old.
We weren't that into superhero films then. I mean, we watched things like things like Dark Knight, the Batman.
Oh yeah,
films.
I freaking love the Dark Knight.
But
Christian Bale will forever be Batman for me. I'm sorry, but that's a whole topic I can rant for half an hour about.
There'll be a special.
It's just going to be me with a microphone ranting about Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that. You won't finish your podcast.
No. Blimey. Yes.
Christian Bale.
Yeah. Or George Clooney.
No, Christian Bale's my Batman. I really like him as Batman. He doesn't look like a fat middle-aged man. There, I went
Wow,
there.
okay.
I went there. Go for it. I am a nice person, really.
No, but you said that he was a bit more expression in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, because you didn't see him. He was good in Suicide Squad because he was barely there.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I enjoyed Suicide Squad.
Suicide
Not many
Squad
people did, but according to all like the rants and everything going on there, like DC's having a bit of a bummer at the moment. But like Suicide Squad, I did enjoy, and they have a cracking soundtrack.
Yeah, definitely. But I think it's the thing with superhero films. It's a genre that is not dying.
Oh, it's not. I don't think it'll die
at
for
all.
a while.
No, because it's
especially with like
they've got such a big unit. Like with say Marvel. I mean, you're gonna hear me and Charlotte probably talk about Marvel quite a lot because it's such a big franchise and there's so many parts to it, and there's so many levels to it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've never been the biggest Captain America fan. The first Avenger was a real bummer for me. I didn't really like that one. But the second Captain America film and Civil War has really got me digging Captain America. I think he's really good. Because I literally used to annoy Robert telling him that Captain America literally carried a bin lid around him and used it as a frisbee.
Yeah.
That's what annoyed me.
Well, he
about
did
him.
actually have a bin lid one.
Yeah, but like, I thought it was like a really. I was gonna swear there. A really poo superpower.
It's really poopy.
It's really poo superpower having a frisbee. But I do like him. He's got his uses.
That's the point as well. It's character development as well.
Oh yeah, true.
You sort of see him.
True.
Captain America as a character, and has developed so much as a character.
Yeah.
Like moving into the 21st century. There's a lot of other characters that have evolved as well. The point is, they're in multiple films, and they've had a lot of characters have been at least, what do you say, like 4? A lot of the characters you see in like the Avengers and whatnot have been at least been 4 films each.
True. There's like a nice spread over. I mean, there's so much to talk about when it comes to Marvel, and there's like different sides to it as well. I mean, I'm a big fan of the X-Men.
Yeah.
I really do like the X-Men, and I've watched it since the very first one. I've watched all the 0.5 like alternate endings. I love it. It's great. Some of the characters are a bit like...
I'm not sure if I've seen 0.5.
There's like the road cut for X-Men
I haven't seen that
as
either.
well. That's good. They are really good, and especially with the new edition of the Apocalypse, that was a fantastic film. Thoroughly enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
And I do like the younger cast of the X-Men as well.
Yeah, I like how they sort of separated that bit and you sort of see a bit of the backstory and
So
whatnot.
Michael Fassbender as Magneto is just such a good choice, and he's a brilliant actor.
That's the point with these superhero films. They are always well casted.
They are well casted.
You look at characters like Professor X, the likes of Tony Stark, Star-Lord, all of these characters. You look at all these characters.
Chris Pratt any day.
Deadpool. All these are really good cast, and you couldn't see anyone else in these roles. Wolverine, there's another one that's just like...
Yeah, but Hugh Jackman said he's not doing any more Wolverine now. Or am I just making that up?
I think...
There's been word about it, isn't there?
It's been word about it, yeah.
Like he's not going to appear as Wolverine in any of the other films, even though he did appear briefly in Apocalypse as Wolverine.
Yeah.
Which I thought
Spoilers,
was really
by the way,
good. Really good. Well, by then, it'll be out.
I suppose.
When does it actually come out?
I don't know.
I'm going to Google it while I'm here.
Okay. Well, yeah, so superheroes big film. We won't talk too much about superheroes films because we'll probably be talking about superhero films a lot in future. Yeah, so we're going to talk about superhero films a lot in the future. But apart from that, there's been a lot of other films that have come out.
October 4th,
Okay.
2016. That is...
Out already.
out on Monday. No,
it's out
Tuesday.
already.
It's not. It's the 1st today.
It's all right. It's out already.
Yes. This was recorded on the 1st of
Oh,
October,
good. Now you're putting
2016.
Stop putting a stamp on things.
It's exactly 4:15
Oh, God.
in the afternoon. We're not night owls. That'd be ridiculous. You'd be fast asleep. Robert won't get up at 4:30 in the morning.
No. What other films, not
Timestamp.
superhero films, have we seen? There's been...
Lucy was good.
Lucy was good. There's a lot of... we got to
Ex
see...
Machina was good.
Yeah, I was going to say that, yeah. Lots of films...
See, that Spike is a hiccup.
It's just all your audible...
bodily functions.
Yeah, it comes out in the... Ash has to censor them.
Why do you have to censor my bodily functions? It's natural, Ashley Richards.
Oh, God. Why are you creating things, Ashley? You...
That got very petered out halfway through that run.
Yeah. I didn't want to get gritted teeth.
No, because then you'd have to censor a lot more.
I have to censor a lot of stuff. But Ashley
what
Richards is making fun
about?
of your bodily functions. I'm not going to lie about that.
Ashley Richards.
He's
seriously.
editing this and he's listening to your body functions and getting very annoyed by it.
Yeah, but he's going to meet me for the first time soon and he's got to get used to it, alright?
He's actually meeting you right now. He's already met you now.
Really? Oh. Okay.
I'm just trying to think when this comes out on the 19th.
Exactly a month away.
Oh no! Now I've timestamped when it's supposed to be out. Oh God, no. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So what are the films?
That wouldn't be classed as a paradox.
Ex Machina.
Machina.
Is it that one?
Machina.
There is. You said one earlier.
Lucy.
No, neither one.
Kingsman.
Yeah.
Kingsman was fantastic. I'm sorry. Robert was pointing at his microphone
My microphone stand says Kingsman
on it.
Yeah.
Kingsman is such a brilliant film.
It is. When's that? They're making a sequel for that, aren't they?
They are. Yes, they are. I don't know whether it'll top it because I freaking love Colin Firth, but
I might come back from the dead.
I'm hoping so. They turn him into like a robot or something.
Yeah.
And
Because he was the model Kingsman, so they made a robot android of him.
Yeah. And
then he goes evil.
That church scene is amazing. It's one of my favourite scenes all
very
time.
Very well edited as well.
All time.
And very well choreographed.
Any film.
In fact, actually, Kingsman was very well choreographed.
It is a good film. And Samuel L. Jackson as the villain just worked so well. My voice is going. Oh, no. I'm trying to pick off the fluff of the pop. Is it pop filter?
Pop filter, yeah.
Pop filter.
Pop filter.
Yeah.
Yes. What else? Kingsman.
Know.
I'll tell you a film that is my. You think of it, whilst I think I've got mine.
What am I thinking of?
Favorite film of all time.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
Mine is a trilogy, and.
Oh, is it what I'm thinking of?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the Back to the Future trilogy. I could watch Back to the Future.
Every
repeatedly.
time you mention the third one, I just imagine that kid on the train.
Yeah, that's kind of that's one of those once you see, you don't unsee
it. I'm just like, it is a fantastic set of films, but in the third one, you can't ignore that. It's just like.
I mean, I think that was a signal for I need to go to the toilet or something. Thinking about it, with you, if you don't know what we're talking about, basically in the end of Back to the Future 3, there's this little kid, and he does a gesture at some point when there's a very touching goodbye speech going on between Doc and Marty, and
give me one last one before you go.
Yeah. And the kid does something very gestury, so I'll let you watch that if you haven't seen it yourself. Just
YouTube it.
Yeah, YouTube it. But all aside, Back to the Future is an amazing franchise. I actually went to see all three back to back on.
It was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2015.
Yeah.
Because we did the whole thing for Back to the Future Day.
October 2024. It was sometime in October, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. For all the die-hard Back to the Future fans, and I have one sat next to me, I have no idea when Marty came to the future. All I know is that it's October 2015.
I thought it was 21st.
Was it 21st? It's one.
I think it's 21st. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. There's 30 other days.
I just threw my fan status out of the window there. I made a video about it as well.
I know you did. That's good. I enjoyed that. Well done.
Thank
Bravo.
you. YouTube.com/Robcam videos.
Oh, that was a plug.
So yes, that's my favourite.
Are we going for franchise? Or are we going for film?
I'm just going.
It's a very
top
hard
films.
question for me.
I thought you just said the Pirates of the Caribbean.
You see, yes, I love the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I don't like the fourth one.
No.
Penelope Cruz can go take a hike. She can take a long walk off a short pier because she ruined that film over fake Spanish and all that stuff. It's just... ugh.
Yeah.
And Johnny Depp was far too orange in that film. He was very, very orange.
You never told me about that.
I'll have to show you it. Believe me, he's got far too much fake tan on there. It's like, you're a pirate, man. Why?
You are a pirate, man.
You're a pirate, man. You're not from Essex. Take it off your face. Have a wash.
Let's gone to tan for you.
Contour with orange. No, I do enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean films. They are making another one, which has Orlando Bloom in it. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether Keira Knightley would be in it. I can just imagine Ryan making a Keira Knightley joke then. Apparently I sound like Keira Knightley. I don't know why. I used to look like her, but then since then I've gained weight. Now I look healthy. Sorry, Keira Knightley.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Another set of films that I do love, minus the fourth one. I think it's just a fourth film thing. The fourth one just gets terrible, and it's just like, no, just discount the fourth one. Is Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah.
I love Indiana Jones. I used to watch it when I was a kid. It used to scare me silly, and it's just something that I'd watch any time now. Speaking
of fourth films, I don't think I've seen the fourth Shrek film.
Which one's that?
The fourth.
Shut up. You got Shrek 2.
I don't know if I've seen Shrek 3 either. Have I seen Shrek 3? What's Shrek 3 about?
Shrek the Third.
Shrek the Third. I'm not sure if I've seen that one.
Yeah, because the first one is the good one.
I like Shrek 2 though.
I didn't particularly like it. I don't know why. I thought it was just too cheesy. I did enjoy the giant gingerbread. I like
the soundtrack as well.
Gingerbread man at the end.
The soundtrack was quite good.
The game was quite good.
I don't remember. Yes.
The game was good for PS2.
I thought you meant the there was a DVD. I remember there was also like a DVD feature where it's like an interactive version, like a Pop Idol spoof thing. And you got
on Shrek, for the first one where you had to...
No, it was Shrek 2, but it was an interactive game.
I remember playing that. I used to play that all the time when I was watching Shrek.
You just had to choose who won.
Yeah. No, Shrek the Third, is that the one where... No, the second one is when they find out that Fiona's pregnant. Or is that the third one?
No, I think I might be the third one. I don't think I've seen that one.
Because they didn't have babies at the end, and then the fourth one is about the babies growing up and it's their first birthday party, and Shrek decides that he wants to trade his life with, like, seeing where he would have been without meeting Fiona. Yes. Because he's sick of being famous. And it's Rumpelstiltskin magics it up for him, but then he falls in love with Fiona anyway, and she's like battle ogre princess who has leads some Viking ogres or something. There's a rebellion against the Empire.
Wow.
It's quite bizarre.
Yeah, I've only seen the first two. I just hope that the Toy Story 4 doesn't fall into that thing. I do feel with Toy Story it would have been a good. I think I don't know. I can't judge because Toy Story 4 isn't out yet, but I think it's a shame that they didn't leave it
at the third
Toy Story
one,
because that was an amazing ending. It's sort of knowing that there's a Toy Story 4 sort of ruins
that made me cry,
the emotional impact of Toy Story 3.
Yeah. Toy Story 3 made me cry, but I think it would have been a nice place just to leave it because it kind of feels like they're like hitting a dead horse now.
Yeah.
Is it hitting as flogging a dead horse, isn't it?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression.
It's just like, you've done well.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it where it naturally ended.
Yeah.
Don't do a Shrek.
Don't do a Shrek.
And just kind of try and get as much money as you possibly can out of a film.
Don't do a Shrek.
Don't do a Shrek. Yes,
Charlotte
I know.
Smart, 2016.
Don't do a Shrek. Because it's just like, you've got a cult film,
Mm-hmm.
Toy Story, and yes, the third one came out a long time between the first and second one. The third one came out, and they've got a whole new younger fan base, which they probably feel is the reason why they're doing a fourth one to give them like what we had when we had Toy Story 1 and 2, like a second film to get more money out of the younger kids who basically.
But it's the fact that why they're doing them and the space them out is I had the word in my head, the like sort of reminiscing, the sort of this reminds me of my childhood sort of thing. That sort of that's why it gets like you get older people watching these films.
With like Finding Dory as well.
That was good.
We recently saw that, but the ratio of older children to younger children, there was more people our age, and we're in our 20s, seeing Finding Dory than young children.
The point is with anything, most things that are owned by
11 years ago.
That are owned by like Disney and whatnot. There's always like these adult jokes and whatever.
So
there's also
Zootropolis. Now that was a film.
That was good.
That was a good film.
Yeah.
And it was a good film for all ages, I think. There was a good mix of adult jokes, like ethics in it as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so like sort of, there was like underlying messages sort of thing.
Yeah, good like Aesop's Fables kind of thing going on there. And like messages of like good and bad and racism and drugs and stuff like that. It was really, really good. And there's a lot of inside Disney jokes in it as well.
Yeah, like references and stuff,
Yeah, like the Frozen one.
That was amazing.
That was good. I think I didn't realise that was a Frozen joke until you pointed it out to me.
Yes.
I was like, oh yeah, he does say let it go.
The thing is, we with Zootopia to some people.
Yeah.
We saw it for the first time because I was at the time we watched it. It wasn't out in the cinemas. It wasn't out anywhere. We were actually the first public.
Well, you were
members of the public audience to watch it because we were at like a visual effects convention thing, and that was quite good because you heard all these sort of people. You got a good response because everyone was very diehard Disney.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So there's a good. I love it when you go to watch a film and people are laughing and they've got their. That's why it's always good going to these midnight releases. I think when we do them.
Oh yeah, we'll have a whole other podcast about our midnight ventures. That's not a euphemism.
Midnight ventures, yes.
Midnight ventures.
But yeah,
that's to the cinema.
That's a whole different experience to go and see something at midnight.
It's brilliant. But I love it. It's great.
If you ever do get a chance, it's good when it's like a thing like Marvel. But yeah, as you say, we'll speak about what films we've seen on midnight releases, which hasn't been many, but the ones we have been, it's good. Really good.
Especially when they do like a triple bill and like double bill of different films that lead into each other. I think it really works really well. Gets it hyped even more. It's fantastic. Yeah. That's good. But, no, that's more or less like what you've got to look forward to. Yes, probably more so Charlotte ranting than me ranting. I can rant a lot. Yeah, but hey, there's a lot of films out there, and there's a lot for us to talk about, and we shall talk about them in future Quiffcast episodes. What the hell was that voice? I don't know. I thought it was quite impacting. It was the face that went with that voice as well. That was quite scary. There you go. You have to just imagine that face because, yeah. Thank you very much for listening to this Quiffcast, people of Earth. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been me, Rob Baines, and Charlotte Smart. Charlotte Smart. Just dub that in there. Yeah. And we shall see you in the next episode. See you later. Bye. You got phone buzzed. Phone buzzed.